Have you ever wondered, how far can a message really travel? Think about it. A story told in one corner of the world can now reach millions in seconds through phones, videos, and social media. But long before the internet, long before printing presses, Jesus made a prophecy about a message that would reach every corner of the earth. That prophecy is found in Matthew 24:14, where Jesus said, "This gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." Let's step back to when Jesus first spoke these words. His followers were a small group, ordinary men and women in a small corner of the Roman Empire. To them, the idea of their message reaching the whole world must have seemed impossible. No airplanes, no microphones, no YouTube channels, and yet Jesus spoke with confidence. The gospel will go global. He didn't say it might happen. He said it will. That's the power of prophecy. It's not just prediction. It's a declaration of what God has already set in motion. At first, the gospel spread slowly. The disciples carried it on foot, by boat, through deserts and cities. They faced persecution, prison, and even death. Yet the message didn't die. It multiplied. Roman roads made travel possible. The Greek language united people across regions. And soon, the good news of Jesus began crossing borders. Centuries later, with the invention of the printing press, Bibles could be produced faster than ever. Missionaries traveled to distant lands, Africa, Asia, the Americas, risking everything to share this message of hope. And then came the modern age, radio, television, and now the internet. A sermon spoken in a tiny village can be live-streamed across the globe. A Bible app can be downloaded in seconds in hundreds of languages. What seemed impossible in the first century has become reality in the 21st. The prophecy is unfolding before our very eyes. But let's pause for a moment. What exactly is this gospel of the kingdom? It's the announcement that God's kingdom has broken into our world through Jesus, that forgiveness is possible, that peace is available, that eternal life is offered to anyone, no matter your background, your culture, or your past. It's not just a message about religion. It's about hope, about love, about God reaching out to every single person on earth. And here's what makes Matthew 24:14 so powerful. Jesus said the gospel will be preached to all nations, and then the end will come. That means the spread of the gospel isn't just history, it's destiny. Every new translation, every new church planted, every story of faith shared online, it all moves us closer to the fulfillment of this prophecy. And it also means this: you and I are part of the story. Maybe you share your faith with a friend. Maybe you post a verse on social media. Maybe you support a mission in another country. Each act is a thread in this global tapestry Jesus spoke about 2,000 years ago. So the question is not whether the gospel will reach the world. That's guaranteed. The real question is, will you be part of it? The prophecy of Matthew 24:14 reminds us that God's plan is unstoppable. The good news will touch every nation, every tribe, every language. And when it does, the end of the story as we know it will open the beginning of something greater, God's eternal kingdom. The gospel is moving. The question is, will you move with it?